So Bandit has been able to be turned out in the pasture. He got turned out yesterday, and then I turned him out again this morning. And he went out with Ralphie, because Ralphie really hates being inside. He does not like being in a stall anymore. He goes back and forth. When we first got him, he just wanted to be inside all the time. Now he wants to be outside all the time. Yeah, he got turned out. Today he got turned out with Bear, so I'm really hopeful I can catch Bear. We did work on all of them to a whistle. And I did that with Bandit, and Bandit came right to me every time I called him. And led right in past Ralphie, which was good because I had to open the loud barn doors during that time. So I'm thinking about giving him a bath, just because he is so dirty. But I'm not sure if I should give him a bath now that it's getting cooler, or if I should just wait till spring. I'm going to work on his feet, and that's our routine. Waiting for him to relax. I don't want him to knock over the camera or walk back into the table. Right there. So some people you talk to say that you should gently set their foot down, and other people say that it's important that they learn to balance and drop their foot. I typically will set their foot down gently, but that wasn't very gentle. I'll try that one again. I'll give him a little time to adjust before I pick up his foot this time. He usually likes to move his feet around just a little bit, like take a step, but maybe he thinks he's in a good spot, so we'll ask. If he doesn't, so where his stall is, the chickens are like perching on him at night and pooping on him. And I don't think any of my current horse blankets are going to fit him, but I'm probably gonna try some on. He's so little. But I think he's gonna grow up to be a decent sized horse. Did I startle you? Did you step on a baby chick? I think he's gonna grow up to be a decent sized horse. He's quite a bit taller than Bear. Back to this. This was always kind of his weakness. I'm gonna just kind of spend some time here. I'm so cowhocked. It's sometimes hard to get that lead rope between his back feet. If I can get him in a big step like that, it's a little easier. I'll use this side. A little heavier, so a little easier to throw. Slightly. I'm going to pull up. 1, 2, 3. Good boy. do one more with this, and then I'll pick up with my hand. I'll just pick up with my hand. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's tempting to be greedy there. He's doing so good picking up his feet. Good job, bud. I'm going to use a cinder block to see if I can get him resting his foot on something. Oh, he's still so skinny. He's gained a lot of weight. My vet looked at his pictures when we first got him versus now, and she agrees that he's gained a lot of weight. Oh, but he's like, I can just feel his like top line. And I'm like, may I help you? I can just, I would love to see him just fatter. Good job, bud. Oops, sorry, bud. So the problem I was previously having with him was he wasn't kicking. He's never kicked out at me. He's jumped once, the first time, where he's kind of put all 4 feet in the ground, but he's never kicked out at me. But he was trying to set it down and take it away from me. So it's just easier. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. To start like that, saves my back. And then if he does start kicking, I don't have the risk of, by kicking I mean trying to take his foot away, I don't have the risk of letting go too early. It's a lot easier for me to hang on to him. A lot easier for me to hang on to him when he is on a lead rope than when it's just my hand. So I'd like to see him shifting his weight right about now. There. And it's a catch-22 because I did take my hand away when he shifted his weight. But I kind of wanted to reward that choice. But I also don't want him to start thinking, oh, I need to step away. I give him a tickle. Because eventually, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Eventually, I want to just be able to tickle that foot and have him pick it up for me. Good job. So we're gonna do something today that's probably a little weird for him. After I get him saddled, we're gonna work on putting his foot up on something. And they're gonna bring a metal stand when they come to trim him. So I wanna make sure that he is, I want to make sure he's comfortable putting his feet on different things. I don't have one of those nifty metal stands. I haven't looked it up, but I'm sure it's not cheap. And it's not something that I'm going to use because I am not an expert in trimming, and I will just pay a professional to help me get his angles right. So I just want to make sure that he's comfortable putting his feet on different things. That way when she does bring one of those metal stands, he's had some exposure to it previously. It's not the first time he's ever had it done. So I'm going to treat him like he's not been saddled before every time for a long time. And I'm going to hold that nose just a little bit because then I can disengage that hip and stop any bucking or blowing up that occurs. I'm going to snug it up just enough that he feels it and it won't come off if he bucks, but not so much that he's uncomfortable. I probably did it one hole too tight. We'll see how he feels about it. I'm gonna let him look at it if he wants to. This guy is just like, He was super flighty when he got here, but he's just like a rolling with the punches with everything. He's kind of like, once he trusted me, he's really turned out pretty nice. So I'm gonna move that hip. I won't ever walk them out of being saddled straight until they're much older, because then if I do, one, they can jump on top of me, but two, I don't want to not be able to stop them from bucking and have that be a behavior they're practice. I mean, even when I get on my bay horse, I'm getting on him, my big horse, I'm getting on him with his nose cheated to one side. That way, I have control when I get on. So I'm just asking him to get his nose. Good job. We'll walk him out of it. Crossing that front end just a little bit. And carry one of these cinder blocks over. I should have set this up prior, but I think Bandit's gonna roll with the punches like he usually does on this. I was just curious what he would offer. I don't think he's gonna offer putting his foot on it, so I'm gonna ask him to. I'm gonna back him one step. One more step. And I'm gonna ask him to pick his foot up. Yeah, I know, I do. He's really unsure what I'm doing here. So this is different. I'm not gonna let him go. I'm gonna wait for him to relax again. I did not get the behavior I wanted, but I'm not worried about it because I was asking him to do something kind of different. And he may have shown me a hole in his training. So if I notice that that's a sticking point for him, we're gonna go back to that step. But what it is he's not really letting me guide his body with that front foot. He's letting me take it, but he's not really letting me set it where I need to set it. So if that's a problem, I'm gonna go back and lead 5 foot. Good boy. I would say that was a struggle. I really had to use a little more muscle than I wanted to for that. Get on the leg, press forward again. Thinking back. I'll probably do the other side, and then I'll actually probably go back and lead him by foot a little bit. I'm gonna go through and worm all my chickens today. So I could get into a little bit of trouble here. All my chickens are in that stall, so if they were to like run out, they could potentially startle Bandit towards me. So just being aware of that kind of stuff when I'm setting up these sessions. So he's got his bad foot underneath him, so I don't know how well he's going to get. Let's see if he wants to move to adjust. He usually wants to adjust. He knows what I'm asking. There he goes. Good boy. Same thing. I didn't get the behavior I wanted, but I put him in an uncomfortable situation and he stayed calm. So I'm going to take that as a win. I'm going to move his hip over. As we did our foundation work, he should move it over quite well. Down his leg. Foot again. probably do that one more time. My marker, I marked him with that whistle at the right time, but it was like instantly he made the wrong choice after. The better he can do this, the more I'm gonna get out of that first trip. Dorky boy. Good boy. Let's see if I can just leave him up there. Move that shoulder over. I'll leave my foot. So I used this before to pick up his feet, and he understands that pretty well. Now I'm going to use it to place his feet. Hi. And this, I would use a rope even on a broke horse, simply because I'm not going to get under him. Teach him how to move. Boom. So I gave him slack just for stepping up that foot. And I'm going to ask him to pick it up again. This time I'm going to ask him to set it down in front of him. Good boy. I'm pretty much going to lead him using his foot. Yeah, could it be that he's following me? Sure. He probably is just following me. But he's also learning what that pressure, pull, and give feels like. And learning it's not a big deal. So I'm just setting it slightly further ahead than what he would naturally do. Good boy. Yes, he is. I wasn't sure how good Marshall was going to be while he was in there. He's kind of a dork sometimes. Alright, same thing, just this foot. I'm going to ask him to pick it up. When he sets it, picks it up nicely, I'm going to give him slack. Good. Pick it up, and I'm going to step it in front of his other foot this time. Good. You can walk with the rest of your body, bud. There you go. Pick it up. Step it over. Good boy. Good boy. I'm going to get him straightened out. Stretch it forward. Boom. That's the piece I was missing.